Hey, good morning and welcome. Yes, it's Foodie Fridays on a cup of Joe. It's Foodie Fridays and I eat what I want to.
I'm telling you.
Drink what I want
I'm going to tell Chantal.
Eat what I want to.
I'll tell her.
After she
Don't tell her.
Don't tell Chanel.
But what a way to start off on a Friday. It's
Wonderful.
Foodie Friday and there's food on the table.
There's food on the table.
Thanks to Rani Flatbread.
Thanks to Rani Flatbread. What we have before us, Abiel Jackson.
Well, I'm told these are various versions of the Rani meat pizza. So I'm seeing one here with just, is that salami or sausages and such on it, and cheese, and with these you have some pineapples and sweet peppers and such. So pretty much you can make a pizza in the comfort of your own home using the Rani flatbread as the base. Yeah.
You don't need to worry about a pizza dough.
There will be no needing of flour and
Your kind of thing, Selva.
You know, understand?
Your kind of thing, Selva.
Because I'm a girl that needs flour, you know this.
Let me see them nails.
What you talking?
So let's sample.
Let's sample. Let's see which one I want. I think I would like to try this one.
This is, that's what I'm seeing, sweet peppers and pineapples.
And pineapples.
You also have sweet pepper and pineapple.
Pine.
And that's a straight meat.
That's a straight meat, yeah. All right, Brownie.
Rani.
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
This is the second bite.
Trying to get me fat. That's what you did. All right. Okay.
Very simple. Flavorful. You can get how to prep these Rani meat pizzas on chillicooks.com. Just go to our website and the Rani recipes are on our website. And
all the how-tos are there.
How-to-dos and how-to-do step by step.
This is probably really good, especially for mummies who are trying to put together a quick something fun for the children at home, or even to put in the lunch kits to go to school. Children still carry lunch kits to school, right?
I don't know, do they?
Because in my day we carried lunch kits.
The lunch kits, full lunch, snack.
Yes, and then it went from the lunch kit to the lunch bag. So either lunch kit or lunch bag. This is a really good, and they say generally pizzas can be healthy. It depends on how you prep it. So there you go.
Very good. Can I give you my foodie fact this week?
Sure, why not?
I'm rolling out the foodie facts for this season, as you recognize. Yes. This week we were sort of in portion control, health and wellness and so on. This foodie fact is along that line, right? It's okay to indulge once in a while with portion control. But don't wait till you feel deprived and then binge.
Exactly, makes sense.
So nothing's wrong with indulging.
Yes.
But don't binge. Don't wait till you're feeling, oh gosh, I haven't had.
And then you can't control yourself and you want to eat everything in sight.
So, my name is Joel Villafano. And I binge.
You do?
Yeah. That's probably one of my biggest problems.
You do?
Because, sometimes I would be on a strict mood of eating well, and then I would all of a sudden just now feel for something that you shouldn't have. I shouldn't have.
And then you eat it in
and then I just can't stop eating. I just can't stop eating. So when I saw that, I said, wow, I need to bring that to the table.
What I do indulge, but I think, I don't binge, but I indulge in something that is really, really decadent to make it worth it. I figure if you're going to break a rule, you might as well break it with something that's worth it.
And they're saying nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
But in other words, if you have that decadent piece of chocolate cake, don't have 2 and 3 slices.
Sorry.
You back with me? You back with me?
I needed to take a little trip there and come back.
Obviously. So don't have 2 slices or 3 slices.
One slice.
Just have your slice, or
half a slice.
Half a slice. It's come like when Chanel told me that I could only have like a slice of avocado.
This was the size of the piece of chicken that you needed to have.
No, that was depressing.
Your face was a winner.
That was depressing.
So yes.
That
we did
depressing.
a lot of very, very fun stuff this week. We saw you cheerlead and acknowledge that cheerleading is a real sport. We saw you interview the folks from Purple Dragon. We got into some self-defense stuff. We did a lot of, and then of course, we have great things lined up today, which is like the icing on the cup of Joe cake.
So let's get straight into it. What's inside our cup
Brought
today?
to you by
Rani Flatbread.
There we go. Well, today we are going to be interviewing and sharing a cup with one of my favorite gentlemen. He is a gentleman that has been very, very close to my family for a very long time. He's actually my grandmother's nephew, and he was her godson. She has since passed.
Serious?
So I know him as Uncle Leroy.
Wow.
He used to bring the tunes to our house,
You
and everybody would
serious?
sit down and watch the radio. So
Watch the radio?
Watch the radio. You never see... Yeah. Older people, older folks.
Be careful.
Older folks.
Yes.
You ever noticed a lot of them watching? Have you ever noticed that like when there's something really good on the radio, it's almost as though they sit and they watch the radio with intense concentration?
You serious?
I love it. So that was in my house. Uncle Leroy.
That was probably before televisions and
No,
flat
it
screens
was
and so on.
there. There was TV.
And they still used to watch
Yes.
the radio?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe it's a San Fernando thing.
I was about to say that, but is that you see it? So probably it's a something.
Dr. Leroy Carabache,
Can't
Black
wait.
Stalin, is going to be in the house, and I'm really excited to see how that interview goes down.
One of my favorite people, let me
He's
just
so
say.
sweet. So sweet and brilliant.
Yeah.
Of course, that goes without saying. And then we have a whole lot of stuff happening with the grand finale of the Drink Menu Challenge. So we're going to be checking out our third chef, Ishmael. He's otherwise known as the Drink Cutie. And yeah.
That's what he's known as?
Yes.
Okay.
But don't tell him I said that though.
Yeah.
So he's going to be in the kitchen with you today, and then we go across to the tasting table. There'll be some tasting, there'll be some judging, and then we will wrap it up with announcing our big winner. Lots of excitement here.
Lots of excitement. That's what's coming up inside our cup, of course, brought to you by Rani Flatbreads. Stay right there. Dr. Leroy Carabache, better known as the Black Stalin, is next.
Tonight the black man feeling to party.
We turn it back the hands of the club. The chorus is yours.
Tonight the red man feeling to party.
Yeah, you got it.
Tonight the red man feeling to jam. Stalin, thank you very much, man.
There's a strong flavor, but at the same time, with the combination of all,
Right.
it will come in
It
just
will mellow out.
nice.
Nice.
One love vibes. Yes.
Ever tried using Rani flatbreads to turn out a quick meal? Take Rani whole grain, put some sauce, top that off with cheese like a boss. Put any ingredient you really can lost. Pop in the oven, is pizza or gosh?
Now that's a Ronnie good idea.
Why settle for a one-note cereal? Get more with Honey Bunches of Oats. 4 nutritious grains come together for more taste, more texture, more healthy satisfaction. Have a bowl of happy.
There's really one bank you can depend on. One bank that leads the way. Technology and systems separate us from the rest. Republic gives only the best to you. We get personal attention, so explain for your inspection.
To be honest, this is really what I love about this show. It gives me the opportunity to speak to some of the people that I have admired over the years, and the gentleman that I'm about to share a cup with is one of those, because I grew up looking at the March Gras, and it was a big night in my house, and this gentleman always brought a smile to my face. I'm talking about 5-time Calypso monarch, now Dr. Leroy Carabache, known as the Black Stalin.
Gerald. Happy to be here with you, man.
Good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you.
Happy here with you.
Dr. Leroy Carabache.
Yes,
you're given an honorate a doctorate in UE back in 2008. It was.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, we were recommended from Jamaica.
Right.
From Jamaica, and they did the ceremony here in Trinidad.
Right.
Well, I think, they saw it fit to do this doctorate of Black Stalin, because I think the professor says that so much thesis and masters and, so much people that got their degree, and so much that only quoting from Black Stalin, Black Stalin, Black man don't get nothing easy. We could make it if we tried. run something that they thought it was
Classics.
was nice to
Yeah,
really think.
and,
I really, thank them and honor them.
Yeah. Can I drink something with you? I want to share a cup with you. What do you like to drink? I see you watching the array, but I don't know if you can handle that array?
Well, I sometimes, but this evening I will set up a little red wine.
I'll have a glass of red wine with you.
Sounds good.
We'll have a glass of red wine
now
together.
we can chat.
Now we can chat. that laugh. I have seen that laugh on stage many a year. You lit up the stage with that laugh when you come on and there's a laugh that lights up the stage, Stalin. That came from here.
Yeah, when I get on top there, thanks for that.
Yes.
It's like here now we're having fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing this thing. Like speaking to you is like on stage.
Yeah.
Because somebody, when you see this and do a little more with Stalin work and thing outside there. So this is just having fun. This is just how I feel about doing my profession.
The stage came naturally to you, Stalin?
Yeah. It's just natural. It's just natural. Any part of the world, any stage. I mean, it could just be for an audience of 15 people, 10 people, and thousands, as you know, different shows around the world. I just enjoy doing it.
You're practicing Rastafarian, are you?
I've been Rastafarian for nearly, this is going to nearly like 30 years.
30 years?
Yeah. Rastafarian about 5 years before I won my first scrum. I think the first time that people in the country knew that I was Rastafarian was 1979.
Right.
Within my first scrum, so, for years before, I always sang with the Black Stalin time on and nobody knew what was happening underneath until that night.
Black Stalin?
Yeah, man.
For the younger folk. How did that name come about?
This came with the body of work in the 70s that I did from after 70s, where, Black Man Again not easy, come with it, where we keep, after that Black Power situation in 1970, there was a whole lot of work to be done.
Right.
Because, like what we on here now, we just celebrate one emancipation, okay? And we're right now on this fight for the other emancipation, which is the one of the mind, which I think is a harder one than the one with the chains. So, the fight never stops. So I think as the work during 1970s, in the 70s, Nothing is Strange, and Breakdown Party, and these things. I think the black attached to the name.
To the name. And it was Blakey.
Blakey did the Stalin work, was his name. Yeah.
How did he come up with that? How did he go?
Just like that. A night in San Fernando, he came to sing at the Empire Cinema, and my brother told him, "Look, my brother want to be a guy, so sing something for me." I sang a song for him. He said, "What you name?" I said, "I don't name." He said, "Call yourself Stalin, boy."
Just so?
Just like that. And that was it.
And that was it. Blakey had an influence on you at all back in the day?
Yeah, very much. Very much. Very much. I think, his way of dealing with Calypso, then, that even though it was a serious topic, but he always had this humor inside.
Yeah. I don't know how many people know, but as I said, when you do some research and you read, you recognize that the Black Stalin started as a limbo dancer.
Stop that. Don't let me go there. Don't let me go there.
Limbo? I was surprised when I read it.
Don't embarrass me about that.
Oh my goodness.
I did it about 2 or 3 times then, and I said that, just thing with my waist and all kind of thing. And every time I come here, somebody had to rub
your waist.
I get up. I say no.
So it didn't last long?
I done with that. No.
It didn't last long?
No. 2 white men on my knee, and I done with that.
But if you get white man on knee, that means you went down low.
I try a thing.
You went down low.
I try a thing.
Going back, take me back to those early days when you started to sing Calypso.
I was lucky the time I started because I had the opportunity of dealing with some of the best in the business up to now, whether it be Melody, Sparrow, Kitchener. 1964, as a youth, I was singing in Sparrow 10. Then I had the opportunity of spending 10 years with Kitchener 10, running the review, MC in the shows. And, a lot of people don't know, but something like 10, 15 years, I was the best MC in the business at that time. I mean, I've MC Calypso shows in the Virgin Islands, in New York. And 10 years I did the MC work in the review, all the selection, all the singers and everything. I did it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, singers, some of the best that we have around, whether it was Crow, Penguin, or who had the opportunity of auditioning them and having them in the tent. And I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed those times, and it was a beautiful time, because in those days, if a line wrong, the maestro would tell you that line wrong and change it for you. If I sing a song and it's not right, Kitchener would say, no. Next line, boy, find the right line. Right. And help from these fellas, and them saw that develop Black Stalin. Right. But a whole lot of people were responsible for this Black Stalin today, then, whether musician, Frankie Francis, or Cyril Diaz, or Roy Keep, and they all did their thing for this Black Stalin you see today.
5-time Calypso monarch. That song's amazing. When you hear it, what do you think?
Wow. I don't remember them,
You're serious?
I don't remember them. Because after the first one in 79, all the others was just like a calm. While it was just like a calm. And I had some beautiful experiences there, within a crowd and not singing a note. And it never happened yet. That's
Black Man.
Bond them.
Yeah.
The audience sang it for me and me and everything. Right. And some rough ones sometimes, you know what I mean? Caribbean Man and all that. But all that and all is not, it's, once you love it and you decide that you're going to make it happen, nothing could stop you in that rap.
Do you still have that desire to compete in the Calypso area?
No.
No? You said that fast, that means you have made a decision?
Not up there. I stopped going to this Savannah about, this should be about 12 years.
But about 12 years?
No competition.
And no comeback around the corner?
No comeback hard, my friend. I've been in the Savannah 24, 25 times. I sang in the final. 1-5 Calypso Monarch, runner-up on 3 occasions, first runner-up, or second runner-up on about 4 occasions. And, and right now, the competition don't really thrill Black Stalin anymore than I was there. I had the opportunity of competing in the Savannah with Pretender and Melody and Sparrow and Kitchener and Duke and, he's hard, heavy hitting, and was able to come out with a Calypso crown. Between these guys then, whether it's Sparrow, whether it's Duke or who, then we had the ups and downs in the Savannah. I don't feel like it no more.
Stalin, so many questions popping into my mind. I just need to take a short break, and then we're coming back. And
Come with it.
We're taking a short break, and we are coming with it right back here on A Cup of Joe.
Sufferers don't care about race. Sufferers don't care who migrate from where or who living in who place. Sufferers don't care who from country. Sufferers don't care who from town. Sufferers only want to hear we left food from his town.
Maria's jeans, with her since college. Sarah's dress, always her best party mate. Laura and her blouse, friends through 2 kids. Want to keep fitting into your clothes? Try Fitness. Delicious crunchy flakes made with whole grain, which can help you maintain your figure. Fitness, keep on zipping.
We're back, and I'm sharing a cup with one of my favorite people of all time, the Black Stalin, Dr. Leroy Callis. And just before the break, we spoke about the fact, Black Stalin, that you're no longer really interested and wanting to compete. And I look back at the years of Calypso, because I said I grew up in that era. And now it's such a different scene. The argument over the last couple of years was whether or not the art form of Calypso as we know it or we knew it is dying.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk around the world. But that can't be so.
No?
No.
Why you say that so assuredly?
It's the longest music that happening around in the world, you know. Remember, we were making Calypso music since the turn of the century, right? 19-something. And up to today, Calypso still happening. Maybe other music growing,
yeah.
But Calypso still happening. People ask, why is it that in the early 40s and 50s, Calypso was just #1 in the world, where the Andrew Sisters, Nat King Cole, and so much people did it. And we look back at the type of Calypso. And when we look at it, we see Rum and Coca-Cola, Bronson Gill, Whole Day, Whole Night, Miss Mary Ann Man, Sweet Martha One, Smarters, Mama Look a Boo Boo Day. And it was this kind of Calypso that showed the world where the Caribbean was a happy place. Okay, so we deal with, those days was sea and sand and the coconut trees and the cannon and the little boys diving for the coins. And it was a happy type of music. And then in the 40s, this mad rush start for independence around the world. And the Calypso just latch on to helping to build a nation. So from the 40s to now, that Caribbean with the coconut trees and the tourists and all that start to slip away from the Calypsonian, and they start to deal with the government and the opposition and how to build a nation, how to live good. And we start to tell people around the world how to fight a war, and we never fight none. And so Calypso get into
a different image. Yeah, a different image.
Just a little local inside there, and just happy Caribbean scenes that the world knew us to be. It lost.
So why did that not come back after recognizing that?
Well, not everybody will recognize
Not everybody
that.
recognizes
So,
it.
you know, remember you're in a capsule. So then we ask the question today, well, maybe that is the reason why a fellow like Bungie or Marshall would be happening, and other music from Trinidad would be happening, because they into that happy music scenes. And people had always known us in the Caribbean as that happy people.
So then it was about striking a balance, because the messages, I'm sure, around that time, when the fight for independence and then into the political, that I suppose was important. But coming through the years, I mean, I remember even just thinking of you alone. I mean, the party Calypsos.
But Calypso, yeah.
The happy Calypsos was much part of it as well.
It was always as open eyes, you know. And when the dance hall came around, I already was dealing with a particular kind of rhythm in my music then. So this is why Black Stalin music to sing now in the dance. Let's go to a dance and sing Black Man Feeling to Party or Come With It, which is not party song, it's a social commentary. Black Man Feeling to Party is a social commentary about keeping your family together.
Yes,
You know, and Come With It is not about party. It's about a social commentary, a problem with I and something somebody wrote. You know, so I have developed that. I mean, Caribbean man, you could dance the Caribbean man, you one of these things. I developed that keeping it, keep the rhythm and the chantwell in it, and don't move from that chantwell where you sing the top and you leave the audience to sing, leave a piece for the audience.
And but that didn't transcend across
No,
the
not
world.
everyone. So
Not
we caught up
everybody,
in a kind of political thing here now, and that everything is what the government doing and now the opposition going to do and what the government doing.
Did that help to, well, I don't want to say kill it, but did that help to depress it a bit?
A whole lot. That, you know, the writers lost. Don't even think outside the trade. You know, and we had so much topics. I mean, if you know how much topics in Trinidad write about Mandela or the gold in Africa, or, you know, no more you find those topics happening. Something what happened with somebody in a hotel room and a key, and somebody was smoking something, and a sort of madness that going on, and they put this into the Calypso, you know what I mean? They just pick up a newspaper and you read what's happening and you write a Calypso. A few years ago it wasn't that. Be creative, you know.
So is the imaginative creativity lost?
Parasite lost. Nobody see what happened in Iran or Iraq and these places.
So that brings me to a question whether or not can we teach Calypso in schools? Can we teach young people what the essence of a Calypso is?
Of course, we just spoke about it. You know, I mean, if you go to the university at the West Indies and you find out how much people that pass so much subject by doing work from Calypso.
Right. But I'm talking about, you see, because the essence of the Calypso, instead of that just as how you can teach any art form, dance, theater, can we teach Calypso so that the young generation understands that Calypso is not just about, as you see, what you read in the papers and the current events?
Yes, it could be. I mean, that it's being done at some of the workshops outside, on the scene when they have the workshop, it's being done. A whole lot of guys.
But the youth's not listening? The youth's not
I think they're listening, but they need a little guidance as how to think for themselves. Too much people have the youth singing their ideas. That I hear youth singing and certain words in the song that I know they reach yet to, if you have to the meaning that to go to a dictionary. And I think that much of the writers who write for these children, carried it a little too far. Then they put their story and have the youths do it. So.
No Calypso for Black Stalin. What would you have done with your life?
Not a limbo dancer. No, I would have been a musician.
You'd be a musician.
I would be a musician. I started doing a little thing, play a little keyboard, do a little thing on the guitar and a couple of things. But I would have been a musician full time. It's sort of, you could paint so much different pictures being a musician just as much as a Kaiser.
As a Kaiser, yeah. Greatest achievement, Black Stalin.
Wow. There's so much things that happened to Black Stalin and Calypso that I really love. Getting that doctorate, I think is a big achievement because it shows that people listening and somebody out there taking stock of what Black Stalin was saying. And then I think there's so much, so much festivals around the world that I had the opportunity of doing and meeting with so much different artists, Helsinki Festival, New Orleans the Festival, Atlanta festivals, and Montreal, doing all these festivals and different night spots around the world. I think all you got to put all together, then none better than the other.
Yeah. If I were to ask you, and I think this one probably is the hardest question, the closest song that you would have done to your heart, the closest song to your heart. Not necessarily the biggest song, but the closest song to Black Stalin's heart.
Boy. My heart has so
Your heart is a big heart.
Big one. To get one close to, I like Black Man Feeling the Party.
That's the closest one to your heart.
Yeah, because I think it says so much for family life.
Yeah.
And it says so much for, for having fun. And I think, when we look at Trinidad today, I think, where fun is so hard to find.
Yeah.
When you hear a song that we could really have fun, It's why, like I said, I was so happy to see Bungie worldwide and pick up all the press around the world because like every time they pick up a press outside and you read something about Trinidad and about murder.
Negative.
And to know that somebody could put words and music together and have the world dancing.
Yeah.
Somebody knows, well, look at how only murder going on down there, and at least people having fun somewhere. So I think Black Man Feeling the Party is one of the songs that I really love.
I know you said you're no longer inspired to compete.
No.
But are you still willing to record music? Are you still recording music?
Yes, of course.
You're still recording
music. Still recording music, and right now, some of my past work, I had something like a 5 CD set.
You serious?
Yeah, with about 60-something songs on it. And right now, we're processing another 48 for another collection. So
where is that available?
We're doing a luncheon. I'm doing 2 concerts, one in September and 2 in October. I do it one for the luncheon at Roy K. Book at UE.
Right.
that is in September, and we're doing the 16th and the 17th of October. Well, we're looking at moving from Napa because they fixed it.
Right, Napa down.
Might be down for the 16th, but on the 17th I would be at Sapa in San Fernando.
In San Fernando, yeah. That's excellent.
And we would be launching these 5-set CDs at
That's
that
excellent.
time. Yeah.
That's excellent. Keep that infectious smile going.
All right, man.
That was excellent. I think your career spans the width of time. You're one of the icons in this country that I will always be willing to talk with. Thank you very much.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Take us over to a quick verse. Black Man Feeling the Party.
Remember when we was courting? Before we had this family. Anyway, Joey playing.
Hey.
2 people sure to be there was we. Since we start having children, to make them strong we give dance up. So tonight, my darling, we turn it back the hands of the clock. The chorus is yours.
Tonight the red man feeling to party.
Yeah, you got it. Tonight the red man feeling to jam.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Hey,
Coming right
love
back
being
here
here with you,
on
man.
A Cup of Joe.
Thanks for having me anyway then.
Here's how you can use Rani flatbread to make a quick and delicious snack. You give salsa a cream cheese flip, make it into a dip, cut Rani into triangular strips and bake them into chips.
Now that's a Rani good idea.
Hello there. I'm sure you recognize him, but you may not know me. I'm Mr. Peanut's stunt double. I used to go by Mr. Peanut Butter, but somebody thought I was infringing on his trademark. So now I have to go by Doug. Peanut Butter Doug. Roll it!
Action! Cut! Action! Cut!
Amazing stuff. You paying attention over there? That's called acting. That's what separates the real actors. I'm okay. Introducing Planters Peanut Butter. Naturally remarkable.
Welcome back, folks. In the kitchen here at Drink. This is our 3rd week of the Drink Menu Challenge. We have seen 2 chefs so far. Our final Cheftestant is with us, and his name is Chef Ishmael Carabache. Chef Carabache, welcome to the competition.
Hi, good day.
I see you're busy chopping away.
Yes, I am.
What are you doing for us today?
Right now I'm doing a soup. It's a Ukraine soup called borscht, Russian borscht also as well, but I'm calling it a different Chinese style, island borscht.
Island borscht. It's a Russian Ukraine soup.
Beet soup.
It's a beet soup.
Yes, it's a beet soup.
Hearty beet soup.
Yes.
All right, so it's vegetable beets.
It's beets, carrots, cabbage, sweet potatoes, honey, a little bit of caraway seeds, a little bit of pepper sauce, and last but not least, a little bit of olive oil and some black beans. Yes.
Chef, beet is a little out of the box for a soup, is it?
It is.
Yeah, you're not
we
a little risky?
We are accustomed to punch. We are accustomed to...
beet punch, yeah.
It is risky, but it's not a challenge without the risk. Eh?
All right. So you're getting your veggies ready?
Yes, prepping right now. We're cutting up the sweet potatoes to put in the soup cell. Right, a couple up on this side to start up to boil my beets.
Oh, so you have beets in there?
Yes, I have beets in here.
Right.
Yes. Right. We do a little roast. It's 4 beets to the recipe.
Okay.
Right. So we roast 2 just to bring out the flavor some more, a little rich sweet flavor from the beets, so you could get that beet flavor in the soup.
Okay. So you want the beet flavor?
Yes.
I was actually going to ask if you were going to suppress the beet flavor.
No.
You want the beet flavor?
Nah, we taste that root. Taste that root.
All right. And it won't be too strong in the soup, because beet is a strong flavor for it?
It's a strong flavor, but at the same time, with the combination of all, it will come in just
It'll mellow out.
Nice. One love vibes.
All right.
Yeah. A little olive oil. Start up this fire here.
Now, Drink is known for some great soups. Last season we saw a fantastic soup done by chef. I think it was a potato and bacon soup. I think potato mushroom soup. Why do you think this soup would be suited for drinks menu?
Well, one, my chef keep telling me, because he's make the soups now, and he keep telling me that, you know, it's a hard soup to try, you're mad to try it, but I believe I could do it. You know, through God, anything is possible, and I believe I could do it.
Liking your confidence, your confidence. All right, so you're sorting up your vegetables.
Yes, what we do, we saute the red onions, the carrots, and the red cabbage together in a little olive oil. Take some honey.
Where's your roll of the honey there?
The roll of the honey is to bring out a little sweet flavor to the tomato puree because this is a little bit too tangy.
Okay.
So that's balance all the flavor a little bit. And some caraway seeds.
Caraway seeds?
Yes.
Tell me about that flavor. I'm not familiar with that flavor. Caraway seeds is... Can I smell it?
Yes, you can. Yes, you may.
Well, what do you add this to?
Well, I have never used this spice, honestly, because I've never made this soup.
Okay, so you're experimenting here.
Experimenting.
Nice.
In front of your face, right?
Right, yeah, man. Yeah, go, bro.
Right?
Go, bro.
Yes, I am. Alright, so we just saute this a little bit. Bring it down, let it cook. And we check on the beets.
So the reason there is to bring that flavor.
To bring all the flavor
in the oven.
What happens that if you ever eat beet by itself boiled, you don't get the full sweetness. It's a sweet roast, but the roasting brings out that sweetness and brings out that rooty flavor.
Almost like garlic, isn't it? Like when you roast garlic.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So after this now, after the beets are boiled, we take out the beets and we peeling them. From there, we'll be using the water itself, because you have to scrub the beets before you boil it.
Okay.
Because we're using the water as the base of the soup.
Right.
Yeah? Right, so you're cutting up this just at the same size as the sweet potatoes.
Right.
And you're boiling it all together.
And you're using that water there. That
you're
water
using that water as the base of the
soup.
soup. Yes.
Nice. Smelling fantastic. If you had smell-o-vision now, you would be smelling the strong beet flavor that's popping.
That's from the oven, huh?
That's from the oven.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, nice.
From the oven.
All right. So all the vegetables eventually will go into
here.
Yeah.
Into the beet water. I will cook down with the sweet potatoes. This will be poured in last.
What's that?
This is black beans.
Oh, that's black beans.
Yes. Mutuks have it. Evie have it. Mabel have it.
And black beans, the combination of black beans and beets, that's an experiment too, or you
experiment?
Yeah, experimenting.
Everything here is new to me. Honest to God. Honest to God.
Go brave, chef.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
And a secret spice, rosemary.
Rosemary.
Yes. The original one has dill, but I went a little further than that because rosemary is a strong spice.
Right.
So I tried some new, and let's hope it works.
I like Chef Ishmael. Chef Ishmael is doing a full-fledged experiment here to present to the tasting table. I can't wait to taste his beet soup when the tasting table resumes after this, and then we will reveal the chef that takes it all home in the drink menu challenge. Stay with us. So this is a cup of Joe. This is the drink menu challenge.
Hello there. I'm sure you recognize him, but you may not know me. I'm Mr. Peanut's stunt double. I used to go by Mr. Peanut Butter, but somebody thought I was infringing on his trademark. So now I have to go by Doug. Peanut Butter Doug. Roll it.
Action. Cut. Action. Cut.
Amazing stuff. You paying attention over there? That's called acting. That's what separates the real actors. I'm okay. Introducing Planters Peanut Butter. Naturally remarkable.
Welcome to the tasting table. Yes. This is where the action happens after we leave the kitchen. For the last couple of weeks, this is where the decisions have been made, and it will be finally made right here today on the tasting table. We just saw Chef Ishmael produce a lovely dish, the soup of the day, and he's about to actually now present it to this tasting table. We have with us, of course, Chef Dwight from Drink Kitchen. He's the head chef here at the Drink Kitchen, and our celebrity judge is the mighty Black Stalin. Chef Ishmael,
yes,
tell us what we have before us.
All right, this is a soup national to Ukraine. I put a little Trini style to it, and I call it the Island Borscht. It's like a beet stew.
Beet.
Very hearty, lovely for the heart, cleanse the blood, and it is healthy, I must say.
So it is a healthy soup?
Of course.
Of course. The big question for Chef Dwight especially is why this dish is suited to be on Drink's menu here.
Well, I am known as the soup man in Drink.
You are?
Yes. I make the soups almost every week.
Right.
And for the longest while, I've been trying to make a beet soup, and Dwight have been telling me over and over, Ishmael, that's a ballsy thing you're going to try to do. So I say, you know what? I got this opportunity here, so I tried it.
Right. So you went out on a limb to impress Chef Dwight to say the beet soup can work on the menu.
Of course.
All right. And do you think this is something, you said it's a Ukraine-based soup.
Yes.
And you Trinid it up a bit.
Yes.
Would this go down well, you think, with Trinis?
I believe so.
Why?
I believe so, because you see now the flavor in itself, right? Even though, you know, they say foreigners don't really have that salt and that pepper taste in their mouth, but this brings it out. So this spices the foreign dish itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so you feel a Caribbean warmth.
Okay. All right. Gentlemen, let's taste up.
Well, Chef.
You excited?
I don't know if I'm coming back. But this tastes. You make this every day?
It can be made every day.
Just put in order and come along here.
Not a problem.
Chef Dwight.
I'm loving this.
I need to hear from you.
Let my wife look it.
Yeah.
I was a bit worried, because this is not an easy soup to make.
So, Chef, tell me your concerns when Chef Ishmael would have told you about this soup.
Well, it's not really a popular soup per se in Trinidad. I mean, and especially if he did it his way, and it's not an easy soup to make if you do it the authentic way, So those are a little bit of my concern, but I know he was going to put his own spin on it.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, go ahead, try it.
And this is just local bread, right?
Yes, local bread.
Just no fancy bread thing.
No fancy bread thing. No shea butter, Right.
Tell me your thoughts on it. Would you order this salad?
Of course. Especially if I have red wine with it. Oh my God.
You like it?
Yes. Yes, and I think the
welcome.
presentation is beautiful. It's wonderful. Beetroot soup. I want to compliment you on this one. This is This is beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful. This is wonderful.
Strong.
Yes.
Strong flavor.
Yes.
I picked up the strong beet flavor.
Yes.
And yeah, if you're a beet lover, definitely I think it will go down well on the palate.
It's so good.
Yeah. My concern, Chef, would be whether or not the wider society would have that beet palate. I think as your concern would have been.
Right.
We will put it to the test here on the tasting table, Chef Ishmael, and see whether or not it makes the cut in terms of the best dishes that we saw over the last 3 weeks.
Thank you.
I want to thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you very much.
We will see you back in just a bit when we present the final decision made by the tasting table over the last couple of weeks. This has been the menu challenge, folks.
Nice one, man.
Yes.
Yeah. One question. Could I take the rest of this with me?
Yeah.
Of course. I'm a personal pot for you.
Beautiful.
We are coming right back. Chef Dwight and I will discuss all the dishes that we had over the last couple of weeks, and then we will present the final decision right here on A Cup of Joe. Stay with us. Don't move. This is the tasting table.
One morning, Peter walked out to find every flower that he never stopped to notice, every sunrise that he never watched, every football match, he forgot to play with his son, and arrived at a cafe to find every conversation he never had with his father. And it was only then that Peter finally decided to wake up. Wake up to life. Nescafe. Nestle. Good food, good life.
All right, welcome back, folks. Now it's the time of reckoning. Now it's where we will reveal which chef will be rewarded with their dish being placed on drinks menu here. It's been a grueling 3 weeks. I have Chef Dwight Samru with me, the head chef here at Drink Lounge and Bistro. And the chef, we saw 3 fantastic dishes over the last 3 weeks, culminating with the beetroot soup by Chef Ishmael. Let's start, Chef, with the very first week. Let's start with Chef Mikhail. He presented us with the bake and shark pizza.
Yes, he did. And
let's get your thoughts on that.
I thought it was a very well executed product. That's the way that he used the sauce instead of regular pizza sauce. He put the tamarind sauce on it. It felt like you were at the beach.
I was wondering, and I'm playing devil's advocate here. That's my role strictly here. Did Chef Mikhail's pizza lack a punch when it came to the shark? Did the shark get lost in the pizza?
The shark didn't get lost. It probably just needed a touch more acidity on it. You know, just a little like a little lime juice, just to carry it over the top. You know, but all in all, it was a very good dish.
It was a very good dish.
Yeah.
And of course, the pizzas here at Drink, very, very popular.
Yes.
You all do what, 200, 300 pizzas a night?
I don't know about that.
But the pizzas are a popular dish here.
Yes.
All right. So Chef Mikhail, that was Chef Mikhail in week 1. We move over to week 2, where we saw Chef Malaika Andrews, the lone female in the competition. Malaika presented what was a very fancy dish. Very well plated. I'm literally now not remembering what was the name of a dish.
Yeah, it was a ceviche of shrimp and salmon.
Shrimp and salmon.
Over a corn cake surprise.
Yes. Very, very well plated, very creative indeed.
Very creative,
Your thoughts on her dish?
Yes, very well creative. The only thing I could say really is that it lacked a contrast in color. You know, everything was almost like one color. There was no. And probably not her fault because that was all the ingredients she had. But if there was like a red pepper sauce at the bottom, you know, it would have really kicked in the dish, make it look outstanding.
Tell me your thoughts on the taste of the dish, because that also was a seafood-based dish. Did the taste take you over the top?
The taste was good, but not perfect. I was still missing a little salt and a little pepper for my taste on the top. You know, but overall I really enjoyed it though.
Yeah. And then we wrapped it up today with our final chef, Chef Ishmael Carabache, and he went literally in experiment mode. I was impressed with his gutsiness, and literally he put a dish on the table that you advised him in the past it's probably not the best thing, and he wanted to prove you wrong. Tell me about Chef and his beetroot soup.
He did prove me wrong. I'll quote his line here. It's a very ballsy move. When he first came at me with the idea, I was like, "Are you sure you want to go that route?" He's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay, then it's all you."
You know?
Yeah,
I remember him. I mean, before the challenge, not wanting to tell us. That's why he tell anybody. He kept it a well-guarded secret over the period of time. But give me your thoughts, honestly. It was a ballsy move. It was a risky move. Could it pay off for him?
I think it could. I think it could. I like the presentation. The little goat cheese on the bread on the middle. It really took it over the top. For me, just a tad too spicy. You know, maybe could have toned it down just a smidgen. But overall, I enjoyed it.
And for me, you have to like beetroot.
Yes.
Black Stalin obviously liked beetroot, and he took away the pot, I believe. But you gotta like beetroot.
Yes.
And if you don't like beetroot, he tapered it well and mellowed it out well. But I think he wanted you to taste the beetroot.
Yes.
He accomplished that. But I just think if you don't like beetroot, well, I suppose you wouldn't order it. But it's that sort of soup that cajole you.
Yeah, I think it's a hit or miss with the customers. You know, if you're in the beetroot mood or if you don't like beetroot, you probably won't order it.
Yeah, and then is whether or not it's going to be a popular seller on the menu.
Right.
That's the big question I think you'll have to answer.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the main thing there.
All right. You think you have a decision for us based on the points? Based on the points? You're pleased with how the points went down?
I think it's good. We have a decision.
We have a decision. Let's invite the chefs back and tell you exactly now who will be crowned the winner of this challenge, the drink menu challenge. We will now invite the chefs onto the tasting table. So the moment of truth is finally here. We are at the tasting table. The chefs have all joined us. We have Chef Mikhail, his bacon shark pizza. We have Chef Ishmael, beetroot soup. And the fancy dish that I will never remember the name of, Chef Malaika, salmon and shrimp ceviche on corn surprise.
Corn surprise.
I got it. The chefs are here. Chefs, before we go a step further, let me say that we totally enjoyed everything that you plated for us over the last 3 weeks. In my view, you're all winners. I was trying to tell Chef off camera a short while ago that all dishes probably should get a run on the menu, but that's not how the cookie crumbles here on the menu challenge. Only one chef will be rewarded with their menu, with their dish on the drink menu over the next couple of weeks. And if chef determines that it deserves to be there longer, then that's totally up to him. Before we announce the winner, we have a little token, and Bill Jackson is in full model mode. A little token courtesy TriniCooks.com.
Here you go.
And just for you guys to know out there, all the recipes from the chefs that we saw over the last 3 weeks can be found on TriniCooks.com. You can literally go home and try those wonderful dishes that you saw plated by each of the chefs over the last couple of weeks. But now, it's time for the results. Chef Mikhail, Chef Ishmael, Chef Malaika all presented us with fantastic dishes over the last 3 weeks, and I do have the results in front of me. Guys, I want to tell you it was very, very close. Only 2 points separated each chef. Only 2 points separated each chef. I'm not going to go 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to announce the winner. How much time I have? The winner of our inaugural drink menu challenge. You can come to drink Lounge and Bistro and now be served the Bake and Shark Pizza by Chef Mikhail. Congratulations, Chef Mikhail.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. As I said, Chef, and I don't know if you want to make a comment here at this juncture, but all of the chefs presented fantastic dishes.
Yes,
Chef Mikhail got the edge.
Yes. Congratulations.
How long will his dish be on the menu?
Well, we'll have to see.
Do you think it would be a favorite chef here?
I think so.
Yeah, the bacon shark pizza.
Yeah.
And there is no seafood pizza on the menu at this time.
No, there's not.
So this will be the first for some time. All right.
Yeah.
Chefs, congratulations. Thank you very much for all participating. You all great sports. And we look forward to probably another installment of the menu challenge here at the Drink Lounge and Bistro in coming seasons here on A Cup of Joe. Thank you very much. Hey, that wraps up. We will have something fresh, brand new for you next week here inside the kitchen here on A Cup of Joe. Stay tuned for that. We take a short break and we put a wrap on it after this.
We're very blessed and happy that I had the opportunity to come and actually do the competition, because it really made me push myself and see how others react to my little experiments as well, and I will feed off of their feedback and grow with it.
Maria's jeans, with her since college. Sarah's dress, always her best party mate. Laura and her blouse, friends through 2 kids. Want to keep fitting into your clothes? Try Fitness. Delicious crunchy flakes made with whole grain, which can help you maintain your figure. Fitness, keep on zipping.
Yeah, that is a wrap. What a fantastic Foodie Friday. I totally enjoyed it, Tabitha Jackson. Cheers. We have our Humzinger smoothies.
That's right. I'm doing strawberry and pine. And you are?
I'm doing apple and cherry. I think I just got a little cherry.
A little something.
A little cherry.
I have a little pine in here as well. So if you're interested in these smoothies, and you should be because they're good, you should check them out at Humzinger, like we've been calling it. Drinks, really super cool, super healthy. Little sister on Maraval, Saddle Road in Maraval, or he's so into that smoothie right now.
Or in Maraval Road, uptown Port of Spain.
There we go. It's
my
particularly good.
new favorite thing.
Really?
Yeah. I really, and it's just sometimes based on my route, I don't always. Shano, why are you not doing smoothies here? Drink. Can you speak to Dale?
Right.
Thank you.
So we're gonna try and make that happen. Okay. Or you could just go try it at Humzinger.
Or you can go try it at Humzinger.
Yeah, there's always that.
Shannon will do it just for me when I pass by. But no, I mean it's really my new favorite thing. I no sugar. It's actually just a fruit in a cup.
Fruit in a cup.
As I said, I was never a fruity guy. I was never a fruit lover.
Fair.
Right?
Fair.
And this really
has tickled your fruity fancy.
Look, what's next on the show? Time to wrap.
Let's wrap that up. Before we wrap, let's get into my cup of tea, not my cup of tea. This is where I put Joel on the spot. Just a little bit, about maybe an issue or, something that I just pull out of a hat. But today it's more of an issue that's, been a topic of discussion for the past few weeks. We didn't get a chance to get to it previously. Two terms and constitutional reform to make sure that someone can only serve as Prime Minister for 2 terms. Your cup of tea, not your cup of tea.
My cup of tea. First of all, why is it a big issue? I think it's because it didn't consult.
I think consultation is the issue, as well as this is how I feel about it. I consider myself to be relatively, intelligent.
You're a bright girl.
I feel like I'm a bright girl. And whenever I listen to, the persons in the seats of power and such talk about the issue, I always feel as though they try to cloud it with jargon that, say, common Jane and Joe may not necessarily understand. And I'm wary, because you remember what happened with Section 34, where something just kind of slipped by us and we didn't quite realize what was going on. And I feel there needs to be a whole lot more clarity on the issue before I can completely make up my mind about it. That's how I feel about it.
And I'm answering specifically to the 2 terms.
To the 2 terms, okay.
I am in full agreement. I said that's totally my cup of tea. I actually don't understand why it wasn't instituted many years ago. It just makes sense. And you give me a pros and cons, because I'm sure there are pros and cons to it. As with any system, there are pros and cons to democracy. There are pros and cons to everything. But it just makes sense to me based on the fact that there will be no one leader or one party that would be able to dominate, because it's not always a good thing to always have a one-track mind. Sometimes new ideas, new ways of thinking is important.
However,
I'm sure there's a con. Give me the con.
My con is, though, the chances are that even though somebody serves 2 terms, the next person is going to come out of the bowels of the same party that has that same mindset, and it's just it just kind of shares around. Okay, this is my cynic coming on. I feel as though it shares the eat of food vibes. Like everybody gets a piece of the pie. You understand what I mean? I don't necessarily think it's going to make much of a difference, because the mindset of our party politics is not going to change just because we decide that we're going to change the person that holds the top seat every 2 terms.
But that person wields a lot of power.
Yes.
And I hear that, but with a different person at the helm, you don't think that. Let's call names. Let's call names here. Patrick Manning would have served the PNM, and if it is that Patrick Manning only had 2 terms, he served, and then Keith Rowley took over. To me, they look like 2 entirely different thinking individuals, despite being under the same umbrella.
I think their leadership styles might be different, but they still come out of the bowels of the same party that has one particular mindset.
And I don't think Keith Rowley would have a different objective coming in despite
Not
being
necessarily. Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. That's how I feel about it. But thank goodness this is not a political type of show. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
You know, because we have enough of those. On that note, this has been Cup of Joe for this week. You know, mixing it up a little bit at the end there. Thank you so much, TNT, for being a part. We want to say much love, as always, to our family at Drink Lounge and Bistro, because they've become our family.
They really have.
They spend so much time with us. They put up with us. Oh my goodness. So yes, thanks to the folks at Drink Lounge and Bistro. And thank you, Amanda, Faces of Bella Rouge, for making us look lovely.
Yes.
If you'd like to get in contact with us, check us out, Cup of Joe TT, Facebook, Twitter, or acupofjoett@gmail.com if you want to drop us a line.
And a bit of good news, as I said, we are now uploading full episodes of A Cup of Joe Season 2. We will get Season 1 to you soon, but you can go onto our YouTube channel and get full episodes of Season 2 week in, week out. So if you missed us in the daytime, you can check us out anytime on our YouTube channel. Villa Info Production Studio is our channel. Just search it up on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Yeah?
Wonderful.
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap. Till
Fantastic
next
week. Till next week, folks, we will see you right back here, same time, same place, CCN TV 6, Cup of Joe style. Do have a great weekend.